Hello everyone, this is Justin Castile. I'm sure you all know me by now. This is our introduction for policy analysis for school improvement. Um, I'm doing a little YouTube video in case you haven't noticed by now. And we're going to try to answer these questions and kind of get on with getting into this class. The first thing we're going to try to answer here is my knowledge of policy and politics in education. Um, I think the honest answer is probably I don't know a whole lot about policy and politics in education. Probably just enough to get myself in trouble. Um, the next question here says any policies that interest you or that you'd like to learn more about. I took a couple of notes here when I was going through that introductory chapter, the first chapter there. Um, I was interested to see there were a couple of chapters on how school boards were formed, and how superintendents came to be and all that good stuff. Um, so I'm interested in reading and learning more about that. I'm also interested in the theory that was talking about the punctuated equilibrium theory, where there's enough change or political movements coming about that there is a policy change. Um, so I'm interested to see what that's all about. It just kind of got me thinking in my head. I've heard various things about how even I wonder if there would, I guess I'll just say it like, what if there was enough political upswell to get rid of the Department of Education in Washington, D.C.? I think that would be a good example of punctuated equilibrium. But, that's just me hypothesizing here. And then I'm also interested, there was a chapter, or I know one chapter, maybe two, about vouchers. I know probably from the Cooper class we did a while back. I think y'all probably remember that I was a pretty good supporter of vouchers, and I still am. So I'd like to learn more about the history of that, and I think there's a chapter in there that would give me some insight on that as well. My potential dissertation topics and how the policies and politics relate to this topic. Many of you know that I'm wanting to do my dissertation on online teacher evaluation. And obviously there's been lots of changes in policies that have evolved over time to incorporate online learning. One very key policy that's changed recently in the state of Georgia is seat time. Before it was hard to earn those Carnegie units without so many hours in a seat in a physical classroom, and there's waivers now that you can have that are I guess good towards having online learning. But yeah, so that's just some of the ones that have happened recently that have benefited online learning. And then the last question, it says any reactions, comments, or thoughts to the introduction chapter of the text. Um, I don't have too many more reactions to that, but I do think it's interesting, this with this class being about politics mainly and policy and how those things change. Um, there's only so many topics that you can talk about. That we all know that religion, really usually will get the most out of people, get them all riled up, and then politics will as well. So hopefully, I don't get too many folks' dander up with some of the things that I may say. But we're all professionals, and hopefully we can learn from differences of opinions as we go through this course together. And I guess I will see you guys later.